Welcome, crypto Ronins of the world. This is the DAO Realist in alliance with the DeFi Enthusiast. And before we get into today's topic, we have opened up our private Patreon group, and you can join in the description link below for the latest altcoin crypto gems, our previous track record in the previous bull run, where we called out countless crypto altcoin gems that did 50x, 80x, 100x, 150x, 150x plus, which gave our followers huge returns. Life-changing generational wealth can be made in the upcoming bull run. And we do recommend that you join our private group to get on those altcoin crypto gems early. Now, going into today's topic, XRP wins its court case with the SEC. XRP coin surges after judge delivers a huge win to Ripple in the SEC case, right? So what happened was that, as you all may have heard, the SEC had a court case with Ripple, XRP, regarding it defining it as a security or as something else. And this was the whole issue with XRP, and this is why people weren't getting into it and weren't investing in it. But a landmark decision recently has stated that no, it's actually not a security, which has caused XRP's price to suddenly surge, and it went up like 71% in like 24 hours, and it took off and it became the talk of the town once again. The thing is that regarding this whole case, to be honest with you, it is a little bit fishy. It's almost as if this has been done on purpose to keep investors away, to keep the general public away from investing into XRP, because it has a huge and central role to play in the future, in particular regarding to the CBDC ecosystem. But let's just see what they had to say regarding this case. The judgment today are a huge step forward for the industry, right? By judging that XRP is not a security, we're starting to get clarity on what constitutes a security and what constitutes a commodity. The SEC will have to revise their tactics on several of their ongoing cases, and I expect that this judgment will implicate several other tokens as non-securities, right? The issue that was taking place was, in particular, was this. The ruling was divided into three sets of factual circumstances surrounding the sales of XRP: institutional sales, programmatic, and other distributions. So regarding on the institutional side, XRP is still considered a security. They haven't been cleared there yet. On the programmatic side and other distributions, they actually have been cleared so far from what we've seen. And they have been deemed a non-security, which is bullish for the token, and which brings confidence back into the token and back into the market in general as well, in order to invest in this project and in order to get a long-term sale, a long-term profit in the future, right? Over here, in fact, it says Ripple won when it came to programmatic sales. However, or sales made through trading algorithms as well as other distributions, right? So that's bullish for XRP, and it's bullish for the market as well in general currently. And this has resulted in other companies and other tokens that have had issues with the SEC and their regulations or their attempts at regulating them, and also with other crypto projects and crypto tokens as well. So Coinbase, who are currently in a case with the SEC, I think we will win. Coinbase buoyed in case against SEC after landmark Ripple XRP decision. So this is generally bullish for everybody. It brings confidence that, you know, if XRP can be deemed a non-security, then we can too, and we can avoid those intense and crippling regulations potentially, right? But what is really going on here? What's going on behind the scenes? But the thing is that, what is XRP's function? Will using XRP as a bridge for CBDCs push it higher, right? The thing is that XRP itself has a very interesting utility and interesting use case. Ripple announced that it would test a private version of XRP explicitly designed for central banks. Earlier this month, they released a new white paper pointing out that XRP could be used as a bridge currency for central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. The paper, named The Future of CBDC, interesting name for a paper, The Future of CBDC, said that interoperability, public and private partnerships, and neutral bridge currencies are the three keys to overcoming every central digital bank currency. Right? So what Ripple is positioning itself to do is to play a central role in the whole CBDC ecosystem, and it will go on to replace the SWIFT central banking system. So it will be the fundamental or the central technology that will be used in order to allow cross-border payments. So if you want to transact between the currencies of two different countries, or you want to change the currency between two different countries, as far as the CBDC, the digital currency, is concerned, that's coming up. That's being piloted and set to be released in the not too distant future. Then XRP is where Ripple's technologies, XRP, and also others can argue XLM and others, will be used for this process. And in particular, when it comes to the cross-border payments, it will be XRP that will be used. Now let's look at what Ripple's own website has to say. This is Ripple's own website, and they're talking about CBDCs and stablecoins accelerate payment and reduce costs. The future of digital money, right? The future of digital money. Ripple's central bank digital currency platform offers a comprehensive platform for minting, managing, transacting, and destroying CBDCs and stablecoins. By destroying, they mean burning tokens, right? And so the thing is that each solution is built on a private ledger that is based upon XRP ledger technology, right? A proven blockchain that has transacted over 70 million times over the course of 10 years and is trusted by financial institutions around the world, right? Very interesting, right? And here they're promoting themselves. Why choose Ripple's CBDC platform? The central bank digital currency platform offers several product modules, including issuer, operator, end user wallets, and ledger. So the whole shebang, right? They got the whole technology right there ready. Okay, how the CBDC platform works: onboard, mint, step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Onboard, mint, distribute, transact, redeem, and destroy. And by destroy, they mean burning. And look what it says here. The CBDC platform supports the secure destruction of currency, giving the bank full control over the supply. All right? So the central banks will be in charge and will rule over this system. All right? With Ripple's groundbreaking technology, we can experiment with CBDCs within our existing payments infrastructure while ensuring efficient and cost-effective cross-border transfers. All right? So that's interesting. And interesting, the person who's saying it works for the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, of a country, right? So the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, maybe they will be piloting it out there first. We'll see. Time will tell. Not only that, but the World Economic Forum names XRP as crypto assets most relevant in central bank digital currency space, right? Again, on Ripple's website, right? Further, they talk about how Ripple and another company called R3, the full name of this company, R3CEV, but R3 for short. So this company, Ripple and R3, team up with 12 banks to trial XRP for cross-border payments. All right? So that's very interesting. That is really interesting. And some of the banks that are involved are Barclays, BMO, Intesa, Macquarie Group, National Australia Bank, Natixis, Royal Bank of Canada, Santander, Scotiabank, Westpac Bank, etc., etc. Right? So that's interesting. But what is this company R3? Let's look a little bit more into R3 and let's see what we can find. So R3 is a company that the future of connected digital finance is involved in centralized digital finance. Next Gen Corda is here delivering high availability, scalability, and interoperability. All right? Their mission is to delivering an open, trusted, and enduring digital economy, and they're launching the next generation of their distributed application platform, Corda, right? With Hyperledger Lab Harmonia, okay, to help regulated blockchain networks interoperate. Regulated blockchain network, regulated by who? By the central banks, right? Now we look in more permissioned DLT. They're involved in creating ledgers, right? Smart contract and enabled ledgers, right? Open connected networks, regulated market expertise. And when we go further, 400 plus leading institutions rely on R3s, Corda, for the secure transfer of data, automated workflow, and to tokenize assets securely. And let's see, financial services, who they're working with. The usual suspects, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, etc., SBI, Wells Fargo, very interesting, Credit Suisse, you know, all the usual banking suspects over here, right? Very interesting, very interesting. What else are they involved with? They've got a number of awards here. Industry recognition, CBDC Partner Initiative of the Year, Central Banking Awards. I didn't know the central bankers had their own awards. They got their own awards, and they dish it out to their own people, right? So, CBDC Partner Initiative of the Year, right over here, right? Crypto Summit Awards, UK FinTech, right? The Banker, Innovation in Digital Banking, right? They got the Banker Award right here. Best Joint Venture for Spunta, right? Central Banking, FinTech, RegTech, Global Awards, right? Oh, the central bankers love them, right? And that's that. But there's one thing that's really important here that I want us to focus on. Over here, SBI Holding Company. They are directly involved with R3. That's very interesting. So let's look a little bit into SBI, right? The SBI CEO said every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. Interesting. So we got a general timeline coming out here too as well. And this is the CEO of SBI that is involved directly with R3, right? And R3 is connected with Ripple. So let's look a little bit more into SBI, right? When we look into SBI, what do we find? SBI Holdings Incorporated, right? We see that, and you can check this out on Market Screener if you want. You can check it out yourself as well. They're involved with crypto assets, right, in their portfolio, right? And if we look a little bit more into them, we can also see that they are in connection with none other than the Rothies, right? The Rothi family, right over here, okay? And not only are they involved with them, they're actually owned in part by them, all right? So it goes in deeper than that, all right? And what's interesting, if we look up the documentation of Edmund D. Rothy's fund, what do we find, right? This is the official paper of their fund, their portfolio review. We look at key contributors, and what do we see? SBI Holdings, 2022, right? What are they talking about here? The underlying equity rallied over 60% during the period as the company was caught up in optimism surrounding cryptocurrencies. SBI owns a 8.7% stake in Ripple's XRP, with volatility in the underlying equity rising and company's 2017 CB converted. The CBs also richened strongly. At this point, SBI owns 8.7% stake in Ripple's XRP. That's the point. All right, and this is on page 29 of this document, and you can check it out for yourself. And I'll leave a link in the description below to this so you can read it yourself. But this is red flag proof that the central bankers and one of the biggest families is involved with Ripple XRP for this new CBDC ecosystem that they're going to create, right? And they're doing it through a number of companies, SBI being one of them, right? So that's very, very interesting. Okay. And over here, Rothschild's investment expands crypto portfolio with 4.75 million purchase of Grayscale's Ethereum Trust. So through Grayscale, another company, and Grayscale's Ethereum Trust, as well as Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, they are getting involved in crypto, as well as with SBI. And we know that SBI is involved with R3, and we know that R3 is involved with Ripple, right? So follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the trail and see what's going on. And these guys all work with one another. And this is where this is going. Right? Okay? And they're creating this one world, this central bank digital currency system. All right? And XRP is going to play a central role with this. And now that they felt that it is time, they have allowed the SEC ruling to go place. Why now? There's a time, because as we saw with the SBI CEO, what he was talking about in 2025, this is maybe a general timeline. They plan to roll things out. So they got to allow some time for it. And they've kept XRP in the dark with the court case. But now they felt that it's time to let it out and start the process of step by step taking us towards the CBDC system. So they had to get the SEC too. And this is just an opinion, right? But some say that they had to get the SEC to allow XRP now to release XRP and allow it to be considered a non-security for the requirements in order to move forward with their plan of establishing the CBDC system. And if we look at it, XRP is going to play a very central role in the cross-border payments. We can see this general schematic here with all these countries. We got Japan, we got European Union, we got the US, we got the UK. And what you'll also notice are a lot of the BRIC nations here. Brazil, India, China, South Africa. All the BRICS nations are here, except for Russia in this schematic. And what they're showing is that through different companies and through different tech companies, how they are connected to through XRP. And you'll see that R3 is also mentioned here a number of times, right? Very interesting, right? And how they all are connected to XRP, and how XRP will play a central role in this CBDC ecosystem, right? And that is why this court case has occurred. And eventually, we do expect XRP to step by step go higher. It really is a no-brainer that it will yield significant return, significant results, and you can leverage this information and this knowledge to your advantage with not only with XRP but with many other cryptos, as we have done in the past. With our in the past bull run, where we called out so many altcoin crypto gems, which gave huge returns. So if you want to get on these crypto gems early, I do highly suggest that you join our private Patreon group. The link is in the description below. The Crypto Ronins Patreon group. It is easily accessible and easily affordable. We did that due to popular demand. And we welcome you over there, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Ronins rise. Let the gains begin.